Nothing? Maybe not as much muscle activity, not as much of a suction effect on your organs, but there's nothing that's going to negatively occur to you if you're doing them incorrectly. Not necessary, absolutely not. Just like a pessary is not necessary, these things are just tools, but I wanted Pop Principles to have a Hypopressives component because so many people are curious about it and so many people find relief from them that I wanted it to not be a separate course. I wanted it to be part of the Pop Principles course so that it's really this all-inclusive aspect of these different physical ways that you can work on symptom reduction and progress back into functional exercise. There are contraindications to doing hypopressives. That means there are conditions where you should not do them. One is pregnancy. Another is being really early postpartum, so within the first 6 to 8 weeks. If you have high blood pressure, if you have cardiac issues, so any heart conditions, if you have undiagnosed abdominal issues, GI stuff, if you've recently had abdominal surgery. And then there's always a little bit of a debate about the IUD. So this is a common question I've gotten. It's not listed as a contraindication from the instructors of low pressure fitness, but I have heard a recommendation that you should not do them immediately after an IUD is placed and just feel really confident that your IUD is in the right spot. So if it's causing you any pain or you just have this feeling that like it's not in the right spot and you should get it checked out, do that first and verify that you're sure it's in the right spot. I learned the Demeter pose from my pelvic floor therapist, and I did it every single day, 3 to 4 repetitions, 3 times a day at least, when I was feeling symptomatic, when I was on the ground with my kiddo, for sure after every time I exercised, and for sure at the very end of the day. Helped with my symptoms immensely. I kind of answered this already, but just quick summary. I think they're not necessary for the healing, but I think there's such a huge component to symptom reduction, and they can be such a powerful tool for those who are really struggling with increased symptoms when they're starting to exercise. So this is that like in between. I feel like Pop Principles, the exercises in Pop Principles are already a go-between, but Hypopressives can like even help those who are struggling with level 1, level 2 stuff and get you over that hump. And they're also just a really awesome strategy for symptom reduction from here on out. The apnea, the breath holding, is not safe during pregnancy. You can do the poses and breathe normally, but you cannot hold your breath and do the apnea.